How's Mason?
Mason is home with his dad, which makes me really sad, but I'm making the most of every second.
Kourtney Kardashian may be enjoying her life with Travis Barker, but things are not going well with her family or kids. Currently, her teenage son Mason Disick has decided to leave her home and live with his father, Scott Disick. This has left Kourtney in a state of turmoil. Mason has been vocal on social media, expressing that he feels unloved by his mother, which has stirred up significant drama. A TikTok user who follows Mason's private account mentioned that Mason posted a video recently saying,
Mason isn't wanting to come because he's a teenager and wants to be with his friends, and I don't want to not see him.
Behind a boy who struggles to love others is a boy who no longer feels loved by his own mother. However, what shocked many wasn't just Mason's decision to leave, but the reason behind it. According to insiders, it's all due to the extreme public displays of affection (PDA) between Kourtney and her new husband, Travis Barker. Mason has reportedly said that his mother doesn't love him anymore because she's given all her affection to Travis, neglecting her kids. The situation at Kourtney's house has become tense as the PDA between her and Travis is.
I just say it's too bad you're not.
Just have a baby, don't get another one this quick. Are you giving her a hickey now?
No.
It's a gentle kiss on my neck.
Right.
Is overwhelming, even for her other children. Recently, Rain Disick also expressed his discomfort with how over the top his mother and Travis have been in front of him. Insiders have shared that Mason's decision to move out has left Kourtney heartbroken. She has tried to give Mason space to process his feelings, but blames Scott for spoiling their kids, leading them to prefer living with him. The insider revealed that Scott tends to be the cool dad, allowing the kids to indulge in junk food, stay up late, and do whatever they want, making his home more appealing to them. It's no wonder they want to stay with him. Despite people telling Kourtney that this is a normal phase and Mason will come back once he finds his identity, she struggles with the situation. She tries to rationalize it by saying Mason needs his father during his teenage years, but it's not easy for her to accept. However, Kourtney shouldn't be as surprised as she is because she played a significant role in this outcome. Mason had already refused to travel with her to Australia, preferring to stay with his friends and dad. Even the kids who went with Kourtney on that trip reportedly regretted not staying with their father.
Mom, stop making out with Travis, bro. Didn't you just have a baby? Don't get another one this quick.
Rain allegedly confronted his mother and Travis for being overly intimate in front of him, which many people agree was inappropriate. He reportedly told his mother, "Stop making out with Travis. Didn't you just have a baby? Don't rush into another one." The underlying issue seems to be that the kids are unhappy with their mother remarrying and not being with their father. Mason's absence from the wedding videos was noticeable, highlighting his discontent. Insiders have said the kids hoped Kourtney and Scott would eventually reconcile, making it hard for them to accept Kourtney's new marriage. Scott Disick has also weighed in on the situation, with insiders revealing that he believes Kourtney is responsible for the issues with Mason. Scott suspects that Mason's troubles stem from the changes in the family dynamics, especially since Scott is no longer included in family trips. The insiders added that, for now, Kourtney isn't forcing Mason to spend more time with her. She's trying to respect his wishes, which is interesting because if it were her daughter wanting to live with her father,
Mason is home with his dad, which makes me really sad, but I'm making the most of every.
she might react differently. The Kardashians are often seen as prioritizing their daughters, possibly because they see potential in building careers for them, similar to their own. In the meantime, people support Mason's decision to leave and seek a more comfortable environment away from his mother's extreme PDA. A Reddit user commented, "It's not surprising considering we've seen Travis and Kourtney making out and dry humping in front of their kids. I wouldn't want to be around them either, and I'm in my 30s. Another added, "Travis is creepy. I get why Mason would think, 'Stop touching my mom in front of me, you weirdo,' someone else remarked. Is Kourtney so obsessed with Travis that she doesn't realize her kids hate him? It's become clear this week." As the situation continues to unfold, it's clear that the tensions within the Kardashian-Disick family are far from resolved. Kourtney's relationship with Travis Barker, while bringing her personal happiness, seems to have inadvertently caused a rift between her and her children, particularly Mason. The dynamics of blended families are often complex, and in this case, the public nature of Kourtney's relationship with Travis has added another layer of difficulty. Mason's decision to move in with his father, Scott, is not just a statement about his discomfort with his mother's new marriage, but also a cry for attention and validation that he feels he is not receiving from her. Scott, who has been more lenient and accommodating to the children's desires, has naturally become the preferred parent for Mason during this challenging time. This preference, however, might be temporary and driven by the emotional turbulence Mason is experiencing as he navigates his teenage years. Kourtney's response to this situation, allowing Mason the space he needs while struggling to come to terms with his choices, highlights the difficulties many parents face when their children start to assert their independence. The additional pressure of maintaining a public image only complicates matters further. While Kourtney might be inclined to blame Scott for spoiling the children, it's important for her to reflect on her own actions and how they might be contributing to the current discord. The fact that Mason and his siblings hoped for a reconciliation between Kourtney and Scott suggests that they are still processing their parents' separation. For children, especially those in the public eye, witnessing their parents' relationships change and evolve can be confusing and upsetting. The high-profile nature of Kourtney's new marriage, combined with the intense public scrutiny, likely exacerbates these feelings. As Kourtney navigates this difficult period, it's crucial that she considers the impact her relationship with Travis is having on her children. Public displays of affection, while a natural expression of love, can become problematic when they make others uncomfortable, particularly her children. The kids' reactions, including Rain's recent outburst, are indicative of their unease and dissatisfaction with the current family dynamic. Looking ahead, it's possible that Kourtney might need to reevaluate how she balances her personal happiness with the well-being of her children. While it's important for her to pursue her own fulfillment, she must also be mindful of how her choices affect Mason, Rain, and her other children. Open communication, therapy, and a willingness to make compromises might be necessary to heal the rift and ensure that her children feel loved and supported. As for Mason, his time with Scott may provide him the stability and sense of belonging that he currently feels is lacking. However, this phase could also be a part of his journey to understanding and accepting the changes in his family. It's possible that, over time, he may come to terms with his mother's new relationship and find a way to rebuild his connection with her. In the broader context of the Kardashian family, this situation is not unique. The family has often been at the center of public drama, and their ability to navigate through personal and public challenges is well documented. However, the emotional well-being of the children involved should be the priority. Fans and followers of the family will undoubtedly continue to watch this situation closely, offering their opinions and speculations. Whether Kourtney will recognize the need for change and take steps to repair her relationship with her children remains to be seen. For now, it seems that the path forward will require patience, understanding, and a careful balancing act between personal happiness and familial responsibilities. What are your thoughts on how Kourtney might handle this situation moving forward? Do you think there's a chance for reconciliation with Mason, or do you believe the issues run deeper?